Hello. Hi, everyone. It's Thursday. Is this focused? Yes. I'm gonna have to get up in did I set it on my phone? No, I set it on my watch. Why are you not showing up? There you are. In 4 minutes. I had to go switch something over. It'll take all of a minute, max. We have 5 15-month resubs. 5 all at once, and they came from Shiny Hunter John, Harumi Kindle, Luna Gazer, Jamie, and Aldo. Thank you all. All hitting 15 at the same time. And we have 1,000 bits from Weewin who says, I will be lurking as I adult. And it gave you purple paint drops for that. And Fossix gifted a sub to Chaz. Thank you for the gift sub to Chaz. Chaz says 5 times 15. True. So we were working on this painting, which is based off of this drawing. And I wasn't super thrilled with it before. And I kind of like what's happening, but I don't love it. I think I need to just like put some clouds on this, which is something I'm totally capable of. So my plan is just to take some titanium white and like dry brush it kind of here on the horizon and then just put some more in. That's my plan. But I'm not gonna do that right this second because I need to get up in a few minutes and treat the paint wastewater. So like I get all my cups full of water to wash my brushes, and every painting stream I go and I pour them into a bucket. And once the bucket's full, I treat that. And it was full. So I had to treat it. So it's a 2-part process. I already did part 1, but I'm waiting on that to finish. And then I gotta go pour part 2 into it and stir it for a second. And then I'm good for an hour. And we're in the middle of a hype train. Level 3. The forbidden cocktail. It's kind of gross and it smells a little bit. Paint wine. Yeah, it's not pretty at all. I can try and test. Oh, you were a little wet when I painted last, so you stuck a little bit there. I can paint a little bit of clouds and see how I feel about this. Because I have a few things I can try. I can try using a fan brush a little bit. I can try dry brushing. I can grab puffy brush and try puffy brush. Puffy brush does shed like crazy though, so I'm trying to make sure I don't have any loose bristles. There's a couple. It's like cat hair. It's just everywhere. Would I title the piece in the sketchbook? I wouldn't. Is it made of cat hair? I think this is a synthetic brush. It might not be, but I think it is. Non-synthetic brushes tend to be more expensive depending what they're made of. Now here's the problem. I can't test clouds. This is too small, so I need to go find some other test I have that I can just paint on top of. Like this one. Colors won't be right because normally the clouds are not white when you have such a vivid sky, but it's fine. Thank you, Noah. Oh, there's my timer. Okay, 1 second. Hooray. It's easy. It's too full, the bucket. I should have treated it last week and I didn't. And so now it's too full. And that makes it difficult. All right. You are golden open. I don't want that because it will never dry. So we're gonna put regular golden white on my palette. And I'm gonna start by dry brushing. So my thought is just to kind of dry brush a little bit. This is gonna look wild on this bright sky because it's not the right color. We have a 13-month resub from Daniel Bowman. Thank you. Yeah, I think this will do. So I'm going to stick with this brush, I think. Maybe I'll start with fan brush and then see how I feel. This feels better. I like it better now. I wasn't thrilled with this painting before. Okay. That's done. Now we can do the actual thing I said I was going to do, which is the ocean. Okay, so for the ocean itself, it's slightly greener. What am I looking for? Razor blade. That would be helpful. So I have a bunch of the sky color left on my palette, and I had left that because when I stopped painting last, I didn't love the painting, and I thought I could always repaint it. I have the color. But adding these clouds helped a lot. Did not cut myself, I just bent my nail. I just filed them down too, so they're not even that long. I take it back, no sharp stream, please. No sharp stream. We have a 15-month resub from Drek, and Drek had 2 Kepi emotes. And 15 months from Andrew in the Kitchen, who has the grapes. Thank you both. Alright, so we are going to work on the ocean. Don't say that too loud or Sharpie will come and take away all the sharps. No sharps. What's the episode that goes with that, Chaz? That short. Alright, I don't need fluffy brush because fan brush did what I wanted it to. Okay. Ocean color. Start with cyan. Squirm? Okay. We should watch that next. I don't need a ton of paint for the ocean. I should also probably draw where I need the ocean to go, because it's going to determine like some of these waves and stuff. And I had drawn it last week, and I had it over here, and then I moved it, and I was happier with it. It's just spaghetti chess. So Squirm is an old movie, and there's a lot of worms in it, but they're mostly just spaghetti. Oh, that was the wrong phthalo blue. Whoops. I meant to grab phthalo blue green shade and I grabbed red shade. Salty Cat says, what? It's an old movie, so they're using old filmmaking techniques. And I guess the way they decided that was best to portray a bunch of worms were using a bunch of spaghetti. Why aren't you closing? There we go. Managed to get paint all over myself trying to close that paint cap. Are the worms becoming spaghetti or spaghetti turning into worms? No, they're supposed to be worms, but they didn't have enough worms for the scene, so they used spaghetti instead. Just literally piles of spaghetti, like on a sheet, and someone's underneath, like pushing to like make them bounce. Okay, what else? I need Phthalo Blue Green shade because I accidentally grabbed red shade. And because I have 3 of the 4 Phthalos out, I might as well grab the other and just swatch them all. Oh, that one's real stuck. It's almost empty too. Look at how empty this tube is. My washing machine is done. It's my bicycling kit. I think this is the end of this tube of paint. I'm hoping I can get like just enough out of this to swatch it. And I can't. Okay, well, I should just use the paintbrush. Alright, so that's the same paint, one's just a lot thinner than the other. Get all that paint out. Value for money. That's why I have a tube wringer. But this has been tube wrung too much. Like, it's just totally out. But I'm going to leave it over here so I don't forget to replace it. Because I don't have another, do I? Jenkins, sap, chromium oxide, permanent green light. No. I'll need to grab a new one. Okay, so that was Phthalo Green Yellow. This is Phthalo Green Blue. It's easiest to see these with titanium white, so maybe I should just throw a little bit on there. One day what I should do is I should take an old canvas I have, or I think I have a canvas I got from somewhere and I gessoed it and did nothing else to it, or just a thing, and then just draw a bunch of squares and then just use them to start swatching. Alright, so continuing to swatch. Who says, I just realized how fitting it is that I'm watching a Mal stream eating grapes. I had a handful of grapes before my bike ride today. There's still a few in the fridge. I need to finish those. Alright, so the last phthalo. Those are our phthalos. Andrew says, thank you for being background noise while I start the long process of making kimchi. I've never made it. I like it. I had some in Japan when we were at the developer bar, and it was delicious. And I asked them if it, like, where it came from. Like, if they had made it, that's kind of what I was asking. And they were like, no, it comes from a jar. And they brought out the jar to show me. And they were like, you can get this at the grocery store. And I'm like, it's really good. All right, you move over here because I'm right-handed and need to write. So this is phthalo, green, yellow. And this is phthalo, green, blue. And this is phthalo, blue, green. And this is phthalo, blue, red. And this is lots of paint, thin paint with titanium white. Yay, swatches. So that was fun. I don't think I've ever laid them out next to each other like that. Okay, now I can mix up the ocean color. I'm about to chop a whole lot of vegetables. Okay, ocean color. There's a lot of green to it, like here, and then into the surf, and the blue is mostly on the horizon. So I kind of have to mix the main color, which is greenish, and then just add some blue back into it when I paint on the horizon. And like the last paintings, I think I'm going to lay tape down and then just clean up the horizon so it's not such a harsh line. This is a really pretty color, but it's not light enough. I don't know why, but when I start to hear the song, my first thought is not Zelda. It's like Layton or something else. Okay. So that's the base color I mixed, and now I'm mixing a blue for the horizon line. Studio Ghibli? Yeah, it's a little bit of that. Or Howl? Mm-hmm. Which I suppose is Studio Ghibli. Okay, so there's the blue. And then I just need titanium white, and everything else I can kind of paint wet on wet if I want. Now I'm going to work quick because it's going to dry on me. And I never drew this in like I said I would. Okay. Tall ruler? There you are. This is 18. So 19 is half. Or sorry, 9 is half. And that's halfway down the ocean. So half of 10 is 5. So that's supposed to be halfway down the ocean. At least over here. How much is it over here? So I think I need to go, because this is 5. So if I go 2 down there, I can probably go up a half. So 5.5 from the bottom is my horizon line. Okay. I've decided I'm gonna go with 5.25. Yeah, lyrics. It's fine. So that line, and that line can go away. There we go. It's a jam, so it gets to pass. It is a jam. So I don't particularly want to freehand the horizon, but I also don't want it to be super harsh. So we're going to paint it like this, take off the tape, and then soften that edge. And I have a good idea of where all of my lines sit. And we can start painting this. I need water conditioner. That would help immensely. Anyway, back to this. So I'm starting with that base, and then I'm going to move into this blue closer to the horizon. And blend it down a little bit. And then back up into it just a little bit. Okay, so that's the ocean. Now we need to add in waves. There. There. That goes up there. So this really needs to be like here. Have I thought of doing another drippy painting like the Starman Super Piece? Actually, yes, and I just bought stuff for that. I'm gonna paint the surf line all the way across here because not exactly sure where all the sea oats are going to sit. Now I'm just taking a little bit of phthalo and bringing it under the waves a little bit, just to give them a little bit of a shadow. So when I ordered more of these 8x10 canvases, I actually ordered the pour material, and then I ordered, I think I have 8 of the wood, because the wood ones are the better ones to do it on. So yeah, it is something I want to do. One of my friends in particular was like, if you do that again, I want to be on stream. Do I not have tiny brush out? Like really tiny brush? I don't think I do. But I do have paint marker. Which isn't doing what I want at all. It's just getting gunked up with all the blue on the canvas. Okay, okay, love that too. Good, great. I need a better brush like this Filbert. Okay, I'm gonna paint the sides, take off the tape, make sure the horizon is not too harsh, and then we'll work on the sand. I'm glad you survived the onion chopping, Andrew. Don't fall. That would not be good. All right, now we're switching to blue. And then the same over here. And then I've been lightening up the surf part of this down here. There's too much paint and it's like kind of caking on the corner here, so it's going to be sharp when it dries, and I don't like that. We have a 5-month resub from Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Okay. Now I can go back to adding waves over here. Thomas is definitely working on my vacation. Well, you kept saying that when you were here, how you had work to do. 20 discussion posts and wrote 3 models. Good job. Alright, I'm picking up more phthalo to shade under these waves. I should set this down so I'm not as wobbly. When new Animal Crossing? Can you believe it's been 4 years since Animal Crossing? I can't. Me too, but also no, I don't have free time. I know, me neither. Okay. Happy with that. All right, time to pull the tape and then make that softer. Okay, that horizon looks much better. We have 15-month resub from Statman7. Thank you. Hi, Adam. Welcome in. Yeah, we're just painting. All right, so I'm gonna give that a minute. And while that sits, I'm going to get rid of all this extra paint on my palette. Because I'm going to be painting the sand next. Because all the sand has to come in. And then it's all of the everything else. It's too hot to do anything outside? Yeah, I went for a bike ride and it was hot. Did I say we had a 15-month resub from Statman7? I can't remember. Shoot. Anyway, thank you, Statman. Clearly, I should drink some more water. There's some right next to me. Once I get rid of this on my palette, I will do that. You did, but it's fine. Double thank. I figured that was the best policy. I also think I might switch to other palette after I have some water. And clean this one off later. Okay, this is getting moved aside, and none of these are clean, but that's fine. It's water time anyway. Adam says, I want to go on a bike ride, but the roads around here are a bit too dangerous. If you're able to bike at a local bike club's pace, they'll teach you how to be on roads and do group rides. Which is something I've considered, because I only recently got lights for my bike, which is a law in North Carolina that if you're on a road you need lights. But I'm also not super confident to be on roads. I figure I need to go with a group first. Okay. Let's let this dry and let the palette soak so it's easier to scrape, and have some water. I'm from southern West Virginia. I'm sure you have a ton of trails. Oh my god, today is my 365th day streak for Duolingo, where I've learned important phrases like, that doctor is 5 years old. What was I checking? My bike stuff. I did 8.5 miles today. And it felt like 84 with the humidity at 61%. It's hot. It wasn't that bad, but it's supposed to get worse. What language? Japanese. I would trust the 5-year-old doctor. Prodigy. It's basically Doogie Howser. There is a lot of glazing liquid on this palette, which is normally difficult to get off. So like when it's super dry, this stuff comes off in sheets. And like this is why acrylic is plastic, because it's just a polymer. It feels like saran wrap. I watched a video once where someone painted just making skins like this. It was interesting. Okay, we're gonna mix up some sand and start filling that in. Just to get a base layer of where it's going. Actually, honestly, I'm probably gonna paint it everywhere because it'll be a good base layer for the grass too. Probably a darker color over the grass. So do I like Titan Buff enough of a sand color, or do I need to change it? Umber, Sienna. Okay, so this is Titan Buff. And it's pretty spot on. Okay. So this is a good base. I think I'm gonna do a mix of burnt umber and burnt sienna for like this area. And this has some yellow into it and some more peaches. So I'm going to put some of that down on my palette. And I probably don't need titanium white because Titan Buff's going to function as that for this part. I'm done with all the phalos. They can go away. I don't need Mars for this. Okay. Jules! How are you? It's been so long. I missed you at Kahlo very, very much. I miss seeing everyone. We're painting. We're doing a time of day series. This is for anyone that came in because I know Adam said that they just got in. I drew this in college in 2009, spring of 2009, maybe fall of 2008. I think it was spring of 2009. And there's a set of 3 of these, and I've been painting them, and this is my final one. So I'm redoing them now. That was calculated, Jules. So I'm just mixing up a new color to paint sand. 2009 is what I said? Yeah, because I switched universities in 2008, fall. And I had to take drawing 1, and drawing 1 was all charcoal. And then I had to take drawing 2 in the spring, and drawing 2 was chalk pastel. So that's why I dated it 2009. Grandparents going, have you eaten? These grandparents go, have you slept yet? Sleeping's important. I was very sleep deprived post-Japan in April. It was difficult. I mean, to be fair, when people visit me, I'm also like, eat this. Help yourself to whatever. Oh, you're up at 7:30 a.m. because they're doing roof work? Ugh. That is no fun. My dad just had some roof work done. They have a flat roof in Florida. And it was a whole thing. I should be getting up at 7:30 a.m. because that is the only time I should be biking. Instead, I go at like 11 and it's real hot. I'm the elemental boss at the end of the hospitable dungeon. Here's a little bonus room because I know you've had it tough. There's my timer for the paint wastewater. That's fine. I don't have to get up for this one. It can just sit there. All right, so here are my colors for sand. I have Titan Buff, which is the one that looks white-ish sand color. Burnt Sienna, Magenta, Yellow, and Burnt Umber. Lots of save rooms in that dungeon. Yeah. It's hospitable. It's kind of like going through Dungeon Manor Brick Road in Earthbound. Okay, so we're starting with this, which is some burnt umber. I can remember what colors I picked up. And I can tell already that this is going to take a few layers. This Titan buff is just perfect. And now for it to not look anything like we need it to look, because I'm going to fill in burnt umber over here as the base for the grass. So back to being messy. So I'm taking some burnt sienna, which is oranger than what I've put down. I'm doing a little bit more out here with it. Now I'm debating exactly how I want to do like the details in the sand here. And I'm going with this option. Oh, Keppo, hi, welcome. You wanna say hi? Are we gonna be good? Are we gonna cause problems? Kitty. Hello. Do you like it, Keppo? Is it good painting? Are we happy? Are we judgmental? Hi. Oh, we just want cuddles. We do. Hi, sweetheart. We're purring. Yeah, we're happy. Where did my paintbrush go? I need this paintbrush. See if I can work with him on my lap. Nope, we're done. Okay, bye. Please don't cause trouble. So far, we're just sitting. I'd really like to be able to finish the edges of the sand here, Kepler. That would be amazing if you let me do that. Okay. Chrysalium says, I just noticed the sand. I love the look of it. Well, it's going to change because all the dark areas will be green later, but you can kind of see where the path goes. That was the goal. Okay, and to finish off for today, I'm going to paint the bottom of this so it can dry before next time. Okay. Now we can let this dry. And it fits perfectly right there between the bars. Bye, Kepo. I'll see you later. All right, things that are going on. I need to cover this up. Do I have any plastic? Conveniently nearby? I don't. Let's just steal this one then. There's a lot of this here. Yes, I can use this. Things that are going on. Tomorrow I will be painting at my normal Friday time. We will continue on this and start filling in grass, which is going to take a very long time. So we will start that tomorrow. Thank you, Chaz. Or Radio Dread, thank you. Can we roll paint cans? No? Yes. If you're interested in Patreon and the perks that come with that, you can check out the links in the chat. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Couldn't do it without you guys. Radio Dread says, today I am Chaz, the new Chaz. So yeah, I will be painting tomorrow at 11. Because I feel like I tried 10 and that was too early. So I'll be painting tomorrow at 11, and then tomorrow night will be more Zelda on Steven's channel. And we will be, Steven said this morning we were starting like endgame stuff, which I think just means that he thinks we're wrapping up things. So yeah, those are the things that are going on. Otherwise, I will be back Monday night for more Dark Cloud 2 on my channel. And then we will, well, I'm painting tomorrow. So those are the next 2 ones here. We have a bunch of cleanup left. Yeah, that's my suspicion. Cool. What about the depth? I have no idea. We'll see. All right. Everything's closed up and covered? Cool. Thanks everyone for being here. I will see you tomorrow at 11 to continue painting this, and we'll start adding in grass. So I hope everyone has a good Thursday.